queens and kings. It's Beth Ann Weiss, the Asset Queen, your lifestyle tweaker. I'm here in the kitchen to teach you a few really healthy lifestyle tweaks to your food that are really inexpensive and really easy to make. And listen, I am no cook. I have a nice kitchen, but I don't like to cook. But since we've all been stuck home, and I always throw stuff together because it's just my thing. I like having healthy stuff prepared so that when I come home ravenous, I don't go running for the chips and all that. But I always have my vino with me. Don't do this without the vino. JK, just kidding. Anyhow, for less than $10, you can make this amazing nutrient-dense bean salad. Amazing. And you guys who've had it have asked me for the recipe, and it is on my blog, but I'll do it live for you so that you can make it so easy. Less than $10 for all these ingredients. And you know what? I grew up eating crap. I grew up eating bologna sandwiches, and at the diner, what was it, the Blue Fountain Diner, we ate hamburger deluxe with French fries and gravy, burnt, you know. This hasn't been till recently that I've been moving my assets before I started eating really healthy. But since I have, remember, these foods arm you against disease, like literally onions, a lot of the greens, onions, beans, beets, everything that's in here, seeds, actually fight inflammation and fight diseases. And onions are shown to actually eat free radicals. So this is why, especially now, you really want to add this to every meal. Well, I don't know if you want to eat it every meal, but you want to add this kind of food to every meal. Because if you're home eating sugary Debbie's cakes and devil dogs and ding dongs and and sitting around, you are not arming yourself against disease, and you're actually causing disease. So you want to do this for yourself. So for less than $10, and all you have to do, literally, is go to Trader Joe's or wherever you can buy these great bean mixes. I think this was like $2, and it's every kind of lentil bean. It's frozen. I even have edamame here. It's whatever you like. I ran it under water in a colander, threw it into this big bowl. I cut in some onions. I cut in those cute little colored tomatoes. I put in whatever cans of foods. Well, canned foods are great. Just rinse off the salt if you have a problem with salt. Run it under the colander. And I put some garbanzo beans. You could put dark red kidney, whatever you like. I'm hitting my flowers. Get out of my way. These are cool, aren't they? They made like Coke bottles or something. Anyway, these beets here, canned beets, fine. Run them under the water, rinse off the salt. And here's something really interesting. I don't have enough time to teach you label reading in this lesson, but I can do that in the future, and you can always hire me to be your personal label reader. So what you want to do here, Del Monte has sugar added to their beets. Pick up a can, you'll see in the ingredients list, you don't want to buy vegetables with sugar added to them. Publix does not, so there's no sugar added here. I put olives in, and then to spice it up, what I did was I put balsamic dressing. I don't measure any of this, I just throw it in. I have no patience to measure. I just throw it together. I don't throw up, I throw it together. Anyway, lemon pepper, love this stuff. I like this peppermill thing. Fresh ground pepper, thank you. One of the servers do that. Okay, and then I have salt here to taste. And then one of my favorite ingredients, you need to have these in the house. It's roasted sesame seeds, and you get them in the sushi section. They are so good. Add it to anything. Potatoes, sweet potatoes. I make really great oven baked sweet potato fries with these. And also, did I mention, thanks to my friend Deanne, thank you Deanne, who has fresh basil in her garden. This is what makes it taste amazing. And I learned from Martha Stewart how to cut basil. You actually pull the leaves out, roll them up, stack them up, and then chop them up. Martha Stewart taught me that. Well, not personally. But anyway, and mix it all up, and if you let this marinate for a few hours, it tastes super amazing. Again, less than $10, and I have probably 20 servings in here. I remember, beans are kind of high in calories, so you want to be careful how much you eat at once. What I do is serve this over greens. Like, I don't have the greens in front of me, but whatever you like as greens. Preferably dark greens, because iceberg lettuce is like the equivalent of water, so it's really not a very nutrient-dense green, but obviously spinach, kale, even some kinds of lettuce. But do that, add whatever you want to it, and really, you know, people ask me about adding protein. I used to do that too, but there is so much protein in here. And a lot of my vegetarian friends don't even eat anything besides what's in here. If you want to put some feta cheese or whatever you like, but I would put it on the side and not add it because some people don't like that. Did I mention that I did put these delicious olives in there? And not everybody likes olives either. But that's the deal here. It's so easy, and you could do things like this and have it waiting in the refrigerator for you. It's like a little friend waiting in the refrigerator for you. And I'm going to show you some other things that you could do with your kids, because I'm not sure that kids will love bean salad, but I have a lot of great swaps, and some of them are a little sneaky. They won't even know you put them in there. I'm going to do that for you too. If you like this and like what I'm doing here, I'm going to start a YouTube channel, because I started one but I didn't go anywhere with it. Let me know, and you could subscribe, and I'm going to do little tweaks like this as often as I can to help you through this whole thing with the coronavirus, but help you through life, because you need this anyway. You do. And I'm going to drink my vino now. Let's all raise a glass. If you have questions or comments, and remember, you always want to act like you're balancing this on your head in life. That's one of my favorite posture cues. I tell everybody, eyes and girls front at all times. And you can practice this while you're in the kitchen with Dinah. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Remember that song? And also, you can put on your favorite music. I'm not doing that now so you can hear me. But you can do your steps side to side to turn your knees off. You could raise the roof with one hand and then slip your one in and do the other. Remember, this creating brain awareness and looking up at the hand is where we want to be. But that's for my tiny tweaks in moving stuff. So you got all that down? I'm going to test you. Write it down, write the recipe down, and let me know what you think and what else you want to ask the Ask That Queen. Feel free to comment below and ask me, ask the Ask That Queen, some sort of tweak, whether it's for your moving, your eating, or your entire life. I will be glad to help. Did I tell you eyes and girls front at all times?